put on your Shazam shirts because we're talking Shazam.
That's a flash.
Don't say it! Hot Topic was sold out. Leave me alone.
Hi there! It's the fourth act where the story and the conflict continues. I'm Alex.
And I'm Phil.
And Shazam is in theaters now, directed by David F. Sandberg and starring Zachary Levi.
I have his jeans.
Hopefully you've had a chance to see it because this is our agree-disagree segment, so we're talking spoilers.
So this is how our segment goes. We've written down 3 points, our biggest takeaways from Shazam, and we're going to take turns going back and forth. There's a little scoreboard right here. If we agree with each other, we get a little check mark. If we disagree, we get a little red X.
Who goes first? I go first? You go first?
My first point, I loved how this was a simple, single-person origin story that evolved into a superhero team-up.
I actually wrote down the twist when everyone became a superhero was exciting and kept the third act very interesting, so I agree with you.
I would rather see that team-up than a Justice League team-up. Because that movie was bad.
Agreed.
You smell good.
Did I not before?
Why in these movies does the hero always have to learn how to do their thing, but then the villain immediately understands their power and can overpower the hero?
But Dr. Savannah had 7 coaches in this movie. He had the Deadly Sins on his side. No. I do agree. I got a razor for my birthday, and I tried to shave, and that was a very bloody bathroom because I didn't know what I was doing, and I was wielding an immense amount of power.
What happened to you? You shaved with a piece of glass?
What do you want? I've never shaved before.
I think this is going very well so far, don't you?
I agree. That way, that doesn't count. I liked the mom in this. I thought she was great. The original mom, of course.
What about her?
I liked how when Billy Batson shows up on her doorstep, she just dismisses him. She's like, I don't want anything to do with you. Like, it's so vile, and like, it really just resonates.
You like the story direction that it takes.
Yeah, because it gives him this great motivation to fight for his adopted family. You know what I mean?
I agree. So the villain in this movie, most of my gripes are with the villain. I thought he had a really strong beginning. He was rejected by his father and everything, but quickly fell flat on his face, just turning into the typical power-hungry, I will destroy you bad guy.
I will destroy you! Disagree.
It happened.
There's 2 villains in this, correct?
Well, I guess you could say 8 if you want to go there.
Okay, math nerd. Dr. Savannah has his own arc, right, where he wants to prove to his father what he did, like what he saw,
Okay.
and wants to end his father, right?
Sure.
I can get on board with that, right? Like,
Yeah. So Dr. Savannah is kind of interesting.
Yes, I agree on that.
7
part.
Deadly Sins are extremely boring.
They are. They're definitely
They were not like
underutilized.
they're the definition of just bad for being bad. They're literally just faceless bad guys.
But they definitely wanted to destroy Shazam, and they used Dr. Savannah as a vessel.
That's not interesting to me.
Well, they're trapped in Dr. Savannah half
Dr.
the time.
Savannah is interesting, but look, if it was like Spider-Man 2, Dr. Octagonopus kind of storyline, where he's like, you see the humanity in him and he's trying to control this influence,
Yeah.
maybe it'd be more interesting, but I didn't see any of that.
Okay, but I mean, like, they definitely did control him. Like, Envy controlled Dr. Savannah.
He walks into a foster home and he's like, oh, what a nice place. Like anyone would, like, oh, foster home. And then he's like, oh, actually I changed my mind. What a shithole. Got him. Like, no one's that mean.
It's definitely a slip up, but I think the Sins have their own journey of what they want to accomplish, and I think Dr. Savannah has his own personal vendetta. So disagree. Okay, so my third point was that Mary, who was the older foster sibling who was, applying for college, and Eugene, the little hacker gaming nerd, didn't get enough screen time when they were at the carnival and they got their powers and it was the final battle.
I guess I disagree, just because I don't really care. I don't know. I mean, they're there, they're doing their thing, they're teaming up. They made their point, and now we're just having fun. I don't know.
I just think you see Pedro, in the green suit stopping the Ferris wheel, and Darla in the purple suit running around saving people a lot more than you see Mary
there
and
was a
Eugene.
tentacle thing going on.
Okay, yeah,
They
but
were
Mary's really important to the Shazam mythos in the comics, and I just feel like you can see her as much.
We'll make it. Look, there's going to be a sequel.
You're wrong. I just feel like there was a big chance to do a cool, diverse superhero cast, and I feel like they didn't balance it the right way.
I'm sorry.
No,
You
you're
feel
not.
that way.
You're not.
Phil?
You don't care.
I do care.
No, you don't. Don't touch me!
So when they're all trying to escape the wizard realm, and they're opening up all of those doors, and there's one door that has like 3 crocodiles, I think, playing poker or something. I'm very intrigued by this. I want to see that movie. I want to know all about that. I want to see Casino Royale with crocodiles and we don't have the crocodiles from this movie, so we'll use the Lake Placid crocodile, I guess. And it's there we go. I want to see that movie. James Bond is Lake Placid crocodile.
Okay,
and
all
they're
right.
doing
Calm down. Take a breath. In the Shazam sequel, it'd be really cool if they go through the doors and have this whole cool sequence where they go through the portals. But you have just completely lost me on this. You've lost everyone.
We're gonna do James Bond, Lake Placid crocodile doing Monsters Inc. doors.
Why you like
and
this?
They're going through all the doors.
No, you're just team
them up with Howard the Duck.
Go
Let's have an Animal Avengers.
You were so dumb. I will say this, so you had me worried because you said escape the Wizarding Realm. I thought you were going to say, I really want to cross over with Wizards of Waverly Place, and I was going to smack you upside the head. But you deserve that now, because what do you want? A Monsters, Inc., Wizards of Waverly Place, Shazam, DC, Marvel, James Bond, Lake Placid crossover? Good God, I don't even know what the hell half you said. Like, come back to us, we'll be professional for the
Now we
remaining.
do rattle-off points.
When Shazam and Dr. Savannah are flying towards each other, and there's this kid with a Batman and Superman action figure, and he's making them fight. Probably better than they did in Batman vs. Superman. He just drops them and just watches the superhero thing play out. That was so funny.
Forget him,
because they really forgot him in real life. No more Henry Cavill or Ben Affleck. I'm glad they held back on Black Adam. And if you don't know, Black Adam is supposed to be played by Dwayne Johnson. Yep. He's another Shazam villain. I don't think this movie needed that.
So excited to see Zachary Levi and Dwayne Johnson on the screen together.
Oh, it's gonna be so fun.
We'll have a lot of fun.
They're both so charismatic.
They presented the problem of how does he pee in this thing at the beginning of the movie, and he never figured that out. And I would like to know why they dropped that conflict.
Dude, I don't even know how to pee in this thing.
They kind of did though. He was in the bathroom and he's like, Shazam! And like the lightning bolt hit. He like became a kid and peed. And then he was like, Shazam! And then he walked out as Shazam. And it was...
Oh my God, that's right. I forgot about that.
It's really funny.
All right, I retract that one. My experience was far more special than his experience.
That's biased.
No, you don't know why though. So, surprise, Zachary Levi actually showed up in my theater at the end of the movie.
No, you're kidding
So
me.
here's my...
What the hell? What the shit?
Hey, listen, I've literally got like 5 minutes and...
You piece of shit.
We all want to be best friends with Zachary Levi.
Please come to my birthday party. I'll have one just for you.
I want Bobby Moynihan at my birthday party.
Oh, man. So that'll do it for us. We have a new Agree or Disagree segment coming up in a week for Hellboy.
Hellboy.
The reboot of Hellboy. And give them the spiel, Alex.
Check us out. Leave a comment on this video. Let us know if you realized that my shirt was inside out the entire time. Like and subscribe.
Or don't.
Like and subscribe.
Or don't.
Oh,
No, you don't have to. Just come back.
God.
You are
Bye.
free.